what's this? And why do I think you need one? Good morning. Happy New Year's Eve day. It's about 7:30. I'm up, I'm dressed, my friend's coming. We're gonna run out just to go to an antique place, walk around. She wants to go to Michael's, see what's on sale for some of her art projects. So we're gonna do that, grab some lunch. Yeah, some efforts were made. And look at my cute pink champagne on ice, my New Year's top. Tomorrow, if I find it, I'll wear my cheers. But yeah, my cute Christmas cat mug. I think he can be out all year. So this, y'all, is for your iPad, for your iPhone, for your book. I've been having issues with my hands, so it's so nice. Even when I'm playing puzzles, right? This holds it up for you, and you get two different angles, right? It's a little pocket. So I guess if you switch to your iPad, you could put your phone. I don't think my phone would fit there. But anyway, they're on Amazon. I think they're called like reading stand. I think I put in cube, reading cube. They come up. There's all different kinds. They have some that only have one angle, but I'm going to tell you right now, for the little extra money, the two angles are nice, right? So I wanted to share that with you. Beverly got this for me last year, maybe the year before. But I was, let's talk about my day yesterday. Yeah. Myself just laughs at myself, right? But I realized, like, I was trying to observe my thoughts, my patterns yesterday, and at some point, so I did art, did some dishes, put it around, didn't run up and down the stairs, but all of a sudden I got really tired, and I realized that had been going on, and usually, like, I'm driving or I'm working, so you have to power through it and not think about it. But it has to be the medicine, which is supposed to focus me, is reacting differently in my brain, which is typical, right? It's all different. So I thought, I'm going to go up and take a nap with Clara. But I had a book I wanted to read. I got it on Hoopla, which is free with your library card. And in my county, you can even get a digital card and start right away. So, just saying. But called The Unveiling by Ruth Markel, about this whole Dan Markel murder thing, which I am taking a whole week off of. I've been like kind of deep diving, going in the back. Excuse me. So I read that, I napped, that kind of thing. Finally got up. And my motivation, I made myself, I walked around the block a few times. Now, I was hoping to catch fire, but I didn't. But I did do it. I mean, for me right now, getting shoes on, getting out of this house and moving is the most important. I think with time, everything else will fall in place. It's just I got to create this habit. So today when Beverly leaves, I think what I'll do is just grab my keys and just loop around or do what I want to do, right? Okay. So one of the things I wanted to do is put some stuff on this art table. So I have to show you this, and I need to send a thank you note. So my friend in Arizona, I always send her kids stuff, She's just amazing, this woman, Jill. But she works at University of Arizona. So how nice is that? And then from a cocktail, y'all, U of A, not the scum devils. Y'all know who knows. But I wanted to put up some of the stuff that Beverly got me, getting ready for my art class. So I thought while I was doing that, I would share it with you. So we like Ranger and these ink pads, right? Well, what's interesting is there's a couple different kind, right? And Tim Holtz is the one that, I guess Ranger's his company, I guess. I'm not sure how that works, but there's a difference between Distress ink and which one is it? Anyway, Distressed ink and Distress oxide. This one's really reactive with water, opaque. So Beverly really didn't know. He has an excellent tutorial which she finally watched. So we're gonna play with it. Not right now. I'm just setting it up, but even look at this bag. I'm keeping that, y'all. Keeping that bag. But she got me a couple different things to try. So this is Mod Podge image transfers. So you put it on the photo and the paper and you turn it and you burnish it, and the image will come from the paper onto the photo onto the page. So we're going to try that. I just have to have the right kind of, you have to have not an inkjet, but like a laser. So we'll look at that another day. Let's see. And then these are what we call reanchors. So she tried to get me matching sets, right? So I have the 2 pads and then wait till you see the sprays. So when the ink pad gets dry, and sometimes you like it dry, you just scooch, scooch, scooch. But what's nice too is this can be used, like I've been using, I don't know about the oxide, I'll have to play with that. But I've been using a little bit in my coffee. I didn't do it this time, but to give it a different color. So let's put this in here. So we got that. It's interesting because they look different too. So this is distressing. Usually I like this one better, but we'll see. I'm game, right? You just use it up. And then she got me some papers. So I want to make some simple journals too for my upcoming workshops. I thought I had one more. So I've got a couple ideas going. So we got marker paper, Canson, and it's a little bit glossier, right? So I do have some alcohol inks I'd like to use up. But yeah, we're gonna do some playing. Got me this beautiful watercolor paper. It's virgin Egyptian cotton. Ooh, that's nice, y'all. Ooh, hoo, hoo. You could feel the yumminess of it. It's beautiful. So I was thinking of a couple different ways. So I can get an old book, bigger book, and then what I can do is put elastic around it and then do the pages in it and take them out, you know, rearrange them, that kind of thing I was thinking. So this is dry mix media. I'm not sure the difference. It's very toothy. Or just when I'm playing and working and, you know, here, and then I can decide, you know, how I want to bind it. Or, you know, probably practice in a sketchbook, and then maybe when I want to go do something, you know, play, and then maybe do something. I don't know, y'all. We'll see. It's going to be organic. My brain's telling me this is how we're going to do it. I'm like, no, we're not. Just stop it. Let's go do something. Go planned every minute of our day so we don't have to then do anything. And this one is gray, which is kind of interesting, right? All right. And I have other papers, as you well know. This I'm really excited about. This is a jelly plate. So they come in different sizes. There's a bigger one than this, but I couldn't handle it. So this one is this 8 by 12? 8 by 10. It's a standard piece of paper, right? Then I have a 5 by 7, which I like, but I think that I'm very excited to do both, right? So one day we're just going to dedicate to me showing you how to do that. And I can do basic colors. I'm not good at kind of all the extra steps people do, but I'd like to learn, and you learn by doing, right? And the other thing that I've been looking at, I make an Amazon list, and then she goes and looks at it. Random fork, y'all. Y'all like my head? Okay. Yeah, okay. So we have another re-inker. And this is embossing, so you can emboss a stamp. You could just do dots, and then you put an embossing powder on it, and you heat it with a heat gun. So I have all the above. I was afraid my embossing stuff would be a little bit dry, so I had that to play with. And then y'all, these. Which one was I really excited about? I don't know why. Okay, so we have Vintage Photo, which this ink pad I use all the time. Antique Linen and Vintage Photo I use constantly. And then we have Tarnished Brass. So these are spray dye for paper and porous surfaces. But you have to be tricky when you gotta be careful. I usually, this box everything came in will probably be a good way to spray. So I got Antique Linen, Prize Ribbon. I've been feeling blue. This is the color. So this is Diane Wakely Media. I have this in paint and I loved it. All of a sudden I love like a really dark midnight blue. But this is the one, Uncharted Mariner, I've been really wanting. Yeah, this color. So this is so like, I don't think she got me the regular ink pad. I would probably get it. But it's interesting. But all of a sudden I'm feeling blues. Anyway, this one, Tattered Rose, I'm excited about. So let's spray a little bit. Can I do that and not make a huge mess? Oh well, it's my mess. So let me do this. Hold on, let's get some stuff out here before I start that. Let's see. So what you do too, like I want to do get some stencils, and these come off so you can have light, dark colored ones. And then you sneak the pad, and then you go through the stencils or however you want to use it. Those are really cool, Tim Holtz. So here's an embossing powder. So Prize Ribbon. So you sprinkle it on, and then you put the rest back in the jar, and then you heat it up. I'll show you that. It's really cool. I know a lot of you know about it already. Now this is interesting. This is liquid charcoal, Cherry Pit Black. So this was something that one of the teachers had put on their list, and I'd never heard of it. So I can't wait to take that class. It's German. So I really don't know about it. I will Google it and look up some videos. For different types of charcoal work. You know, it's interesting. I have my portfolio from college, and I was thinking of one. I have really cool Pee Wee Herman. I'm going to just get a cheap frame and hang it in my garage. But some of them, I thought, why don't I just cut them up and use them in my art? And this is Vintage Photo Distress. So, and I have some older ones, so we'll see. I don't know that stuff would go bad. Here's from my protein shake, y'all, to do make marks with. So one of the exciting things is that we're gonna, the premise of this year of classes is use what you have, right? Yeah. But I tried like the liquid graphite, and then this thing is called Quink. So you can put it, it's a blue, I don't know what color they're calling it. Blue black ink. So you can dip a paintbrush in it. I think you can put it in a container, which I got some from Temu. Look how beautiful. The light's not right. But anyway, so that's a new product I've never used. And so here's the distress ink matches. So this is Prize Ribbon. Look at this, Salvage Patina. Love that. Tattered Rose. I'm feeling all sorts of Tattered Rose. So, Wild Honey and Pine Needle. So, and I have other ones. You know, it's interesting. We got these ones called Marvy. And There's, I mean, we're talking 20 years now, and they still have ink in them, in a tea dye. So these, let's put these up here. I love these little round things. This thing was crazy. I should have filmed it. It's from Temu. And you had to put the ball bearings in and stuff, but anyway, it's super cheap. And when they're heavier, they spin better. Okay. And this was a sample size, I think they gave her, a texture paste sparkle. So I want to do some of that, actually stenciling, and because I'm going to use stencils, so what you do is you take a paste, you take wallpaper compound, anything like that, and you do it through it on the paper, and then it leaves a beautiful thing, let it dry, and then you can color it or just leave it. Anyway, this was a sample. And let's see, these are from my dots I got. Kids art supplies sometimes, y'all, are some of the best. So those need to find their way back to the box. And then this is something I had gotten. So these are called Stabilo. And they're, is that right? Stabilo. So these are really cool for making marks. This is wooden. Literally not a piece of paper in my reach. That's not true. So you can make marks on. It's like a fancier crayon, I guess. Uh-oh. Oh, it doesn't come with a cover. Okay. Fine. And then let's try this tattered. So there you go. Just adds a little something. Though I am careful and I spray it in a box. Now this is, I think this would, you could add water and change it. You can paint with it, that kind of thing. So this is a good spray box. And then this is last. I got, this is transfer paper for graphic artists. So I'm gonna cut a piece and you can write on it. You can add marks on it. It's just a different way of, there's different colors. I think this is just probably black. Yeah. So if you want to trace something, that kind of thing. So that's unusual. I don't have that. So, and then like this kind of box, this Dick Blick, this is, easy to spray in. So y'all need a spray box. It's a little awkward. Maybe I'll find a smaller one. Yeah, so that's some of my art stuff. And then this is my favorite glue. Love this stuff. I got some in smaller bottles so then I can refill it because I like to have it everywhere. And where's this? And then she got me some of this glue. Again, these are Ranger products. My girl got going. But this is, I have one somewhere else and she took one, but so glue's a thing, right? This is glue sticks from Creative Dairy. But anyway, there's a woman named Diane Revelry. She's a hoot, y'all. But so she got him to try, but it's a thing. I got this glue because I saw a teacher using it. When you see teachers in workshops or somebody using a different glue, it's like your brain's like, well, I gotta have that. But I mean, I think she paid a lot for this, and I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, it's a different shape, right, instead of round, but that's not a lot in there. But anyway, we'll try it. And since I will not be, I'm gonna go ahead and let that go. I have enough of that kind of stuff, y'all. Okay. So what's cool with this, so you have my sketchbook that I was working on is drying. Anyway, hold on. So you would dip it in something like this ink or ink it up and then you put it on the paper and it makes cool marks. It's really about the year of mark making because you can't really copy someone's marks. Like you could see, oh yeah, they did ... But if you let yourself go and just kind of play and get out of your own head, which is the goal this year, whoops, then, you know, it's an expression. And I'm hoping that will lead me to doing abstracts, right? That's kind of one of my goals. I want to edge into that. Yeah. But these are from a Temu thing. And what's really smart, Temu that does that's smart, but I have just a few things coming in that are more practical. Like I'm trying their magic sponges, a couple things like that. But I'm just going to delete the app and not go on it and get rid of all their correspondence. But like, so call the library, y'all, right away. You know, look at the size, look at the packaging. Looks like a book. So in theory, you can make this into something else, right? You can add paper and make your own little thing. But they have, they give you 2 of each, right? But the thing is, I'm going to do, like I said, reels and stuff going through it. You can get 5 different ones. So they're really good at that. Like, and you know, people like me want all 5. They do. Like here's one I got 2 of. So I'm going to return one. I have a few things to return. I've never returned, so I want to try that. But yeah, but then will be deleted. And so I, just, you know, I had some coffee, like light coffee, and I just stained it. You know, I did a lot of that yesterday, which was fun, but I want to start actually getting some work done. Let's see here. And so, yeah, the Mod Podge. So we're going to try these things. Let me see. I feel like, and then these intense inks, I've been enjoying them so much, you guys. I mean, really, just, there's so many different things. You can mark with them and then wet them, or I was even just using the brush right off them, and they are super intense. And then this was some leftover coffee, and I was using purple a lot. I'm not supposed to do this, Beverly. If she gets me good brushes, I'm allowed not to leave them in the water. So I got this thing from Temu. So I could just set it there. Now acrylic's different. When you got acrylic, you have to keep it in the water until you're gonna rinse it out. Here's my other glue stick. But these things are amazing. I love them. And of course you can color mix. And but there's so many different things to do with this. So this is very exciting. I've been playing with that one. What's in here, y'all? So again, here's a smaller glue. Because I almost think this is too much, but the smaller glues will be great, and then I can try and refill it. I don't know how easy that is, right? I guess I can. I have a funnel. So, oops. And I have 4 of these, so I can have them everywhere. So I'm going to, no, that's not true. I'm not going to have them everywhere. So my plan is, that's from my starting point, I should say. Because plans change constantly in my world. But my starting point is, so I'm going to make a little kit, right? So this is going to have brushes, scissors, tape, these things to change, and a couple of these, glue sticks, that kind of thing. This is to put papers together. Chopsticks, you can make marks. This kind of thing you can spread paint with. So anyway, I got a ruler, brushes, that kind of thing. So I can grab that. I'm going to have a go-to bag. And let's say I do want to work up in the kitchen or my room or something, or I want to do something at lunch, I can just grab it and go. So I'm working on that. Did I show you this card? Okay, this is Temu. I think it was $2.49. Because I think it was $2.98 and then I got whatever. In banana years, did I show you all this? I can't, anyway. Your bread. And everyone loves banana bread. Yeah, I'm sending that to my therapist, my old therapist, who I love. But, you know, I'm going to have a little box with stuff I'm working on. So let's see, here's another tumbled glass, weathered wood. Look at that. He's so good at naming things. If you just want to, okay, here's that one I really wanted. He is so good at naming things. Tim Holtz. This is another thing she got me. Distressed collage matte medium. Now, I don't know, I don't know what she paid for it. I think she got discounts. But I don't know, like I like the smallness of it because the other ones are bigger and have like a top. Love this. Needle nose, y'all. Love it. So this will go in my bag. So it's just glue, right? And if anything I run out of that I might have to replace would be that. We're going to put that in there. And then she got me this really cool bottle. So what he did, he's so clever. It's called a vaporizor. So there's two different ways of using it, like regular, and then there's a way you can go like this and it does dots. Man is clever. Clever. And she got me this earlier this year because she got herself a bunch of watercolors. Art's really what bonded us together. And I've been on fire. She's been through kind of like a dormant period, if you will. And, I finally, my goal has been to talk about, not like, why aren't you doing art? Why aren't you, like, oh my God, I love this and this and this. But part of her she likes to decorate and she's good at stuff like that. As if you saw my Christmas Eve or Christmas video, I showed you her house. But these are fun and they're shimmery, right? So it's nice to add like a little shimmer to someone, and I didn't really have that. So this, how cute is this? So it's MRB watercolors. So I have that, and that might even something I could keep in my little bag. Here's the other thing she got me. This is called Solar Paste. The color is called Cross My Heart. So this guy Simon Hurley, who works for Ranger now. So I'm not sure what you do. Obviously, you highlight it. I don't know if it's a paste in the sense that you spackle with it. So you can mix it with reinkers to get a different color. It looks really cool on black paper. So again, we're going to play. So she got me 2 things of that. And then I got this from Temu. I don't need it right here. I got her one too. So, and some of the caps, the smaller watercolors I have are, where's hers? But you put it on and these will open, get the cap started for you. Isn't that cool? Really, hand strength is a thing. So, and then let's see, here's another different kind of glue stick. So I saved caps. I wanted to do like, anyway, I'm not gonna tell you. I'll do it if I don't. But anyway, sometimes holding them are a little harder. So I just glue 2 on top. So now, it's like a little handle and they're different sizes. So that's probably enough for right now. Recycle. And look at this, you guys. I love this. So I did get this from Temu. It's Santa's, let me take it out of here. I really want another one of these and keep it in my wallet. Santa's driver's license. That's gonna go in my art books. International, of course. He lives on 123 Elf Road, North Pole. Endorsements, none. Corrective lenses, yes, y'all, of course. It was issued in 1925. He's 260 pounds, 6'1". There's, whoa, I don't know. I think this is super cute. It was like 98 cents. Yeah, I have enough. But anyway, this license does not expire and is valid worldwide. Sleigh may only be pulled by 9 reindeer or less. Sleigh bells are allowed to jingle all the way. Elf helpers may assist in package delivery. Rooftop stops allowed. May use chimney. No speed limit. It's only, the restrictions are, it's only valid for nighttime deliveries on the evening of December 24th. Anyway, okay. All right, so that, and then this is my little box I was just throwing things in. Like this, I use this stencil constantly. I think this is a Ranger stencil. Now this is the kind of thing Temu sells much cheaper, but this is much cheaper. I mean, this is a lot of, anyone who makes pencils probably has this one. But if I recognize, you know, I'm done, so it doesn't matter now. But yeah, but I'm obsessed right now with this. So that, and then just a couple of my little books are in here. You know, and these are sometimes you have leftover scraps, right? So I'm going to start on that one. This one is a postcard, and I made a little booklet out of it. Again, it's just little scraps, just a little fun. And it's a warm-up, maybe, you know? And this was just a little notebook, like a book, and I've just sort of, where's the front? Just put little stuff in it. And sometimes I'll just take the whole page and put it somewhere, right? So that's just a little tour. But like, here's an example of Temu. I ended up getting 2 of these, so I'm going to return it. So it's called Childhood Party. You can get them in black, pink, yellow, red, green. So that's where they're super, like, give you, people like me, you know, like, you literally need all those. Geez Louise. So you don't need 2 of them either. All right. So my house is wrecked, but Beverly's used to that. It's a thing. You know, I keep thinking I can overcome it. Like, it's still this ADHD not being treated in a correct way. I still think I can overcome it. Like, today's the day. Yeah, I'll focus and get it done. And that's not how this is working. Yesterday really proved that to me. And I thought, let's get through this. You're going to have, by the second week in January, you're whether it's functioning as well as it did. But honestly, I think I'm just going to go ahead and pay for the generic. If they won't say okay, I'm just going to buy 30 days of myself. So it's like $250, a lot of money. But my mental health, and go from there. So I'm just going to I'm always like I'm on a time limit for something, but I'm just going to give myself some grace, do what I can. I do want to do, I did 1 box just of stuff I'd already pulled for the vets. So I do want to work on a little bit of that tonight more than anything. And I would like to get my art supplies all downstairs and only bring up what I'm working on currently. So that's the plan. So that's exciting, right? That's exciting. But I can't remember if I showed you these. So my nephew got me this, my nephew and Bailey, his soul friend, his life partner. The Cat Who Taught Zen by James Norby. Isn't that lovely? Next time they should be coming by. I'm gonna have them sign it. My mom always wrote down who gave it to her in the day. Isn't that beautiful? So what a lovely thing. So when I find some stuff, I'll share it with you. And then my niece gave me this. She said there's an art store down the street from her, the Joys in New York City, right? Paper craft book flowers. So you can do envelopes, stickers, gift tags, note cards, frameable pictures, coloring sheets. So I already, I don't know what I did with that. That's interesting. It's just mind-boggling to me. Anyway, I already colored one. Oh, here. Like, I know I have this. Did I have it? No. Anyway, I already colored one. Washed it. But look how pretty. Yeah, I want to do some envelopes. I got so many ideas. It's just the focus, right? As long as I do something. Isn't that nice? So, you know, Zachy's like, you're going to coffee stain it? I'm like, yeah, some of it. I just think it adds interest. But I already see, like this, keeping it that color and then journaling, like a quote. Over and over. A rose is a rose, you know what I mean? Like, that's not a rose though, is it? Anyway, so those 2 things are lovely. Oh, it's in here. I just shoved, I love these things. I give them at Temu. They're much cheaper. They're good quality. I was just shoving stuff I was working on yesterday. Here we go. So this will be a page. Now, if I make my own bigger journal, what you would do is you would use some tape with another page and then it becomes a signature. Or you do it smaller and it becomes a signature. So that's cool. In my little box of goodies here. So this was I was pulling out some of my stamps. I just want to have a little thing of stamps. So this came like this. Let me do this behind it. And it was probably so interesting. If I went to Michael's, it was the same price, the same thing, I would not buy this stuff. There's something about that thing. Anyway, you got 2 of each. There's like 100, I think. It's a lot. 50. So you got 25 different things, right? So I took some out, but look at this, even this. And it came in you know, I'm going to use that. Y'all know I am. But so I just took some. What I did is took some out of packs and just did a little bit on the back. This didn't need it as much. I didn't do as much on this. I just added a little bit of pops of color because the back of it is already a creamer, like cream. It's the whites that get on my nerves. And then this is so cool. So when I can find these at Dollar Tree, I do, but you know I'm not there. But these were pink ones that I hadn't seen. So I have a whole pack of them now. And they were, so of course Dollar Tree's $1.25, and you probably get more. These, so if y'all see these come out at the Dollar Tree, let me know. I'd love to run in and just grab them. I love these things. I want to say they were double, like $2.50, $2.48. But so they were all, but what's so cool, the numbers change. Look at that. So I don't know if every book is like that, but they're basically pink. And then on the back, there's that. But they're just awesome for ephemera and junk journal making. And I remember my niece liked to play. We got her a cute little waitress outfit. I was a good aunt. And then she liked to serve breakfast and stuff to us. So we would get her, she'd have a pad of these and write down what we wanted. And then she would bring it to us. And usually, though, by the time I clean it up, she was over it. It's so cute. Such good memories. And then, let's see. So these are some rubber stamps. They were $1.99, but what you do is I have, I don't like necessarily, like I wouldn't want necessarily, like a bird rubber stamp, but I have enough now for everything. Anyway, you put it on this thing and then you ink it and you just add it. Like you don't want a clear shot of it. So anyway, they were kind of interesting. And then I got these. And they're little hooks. So if I want to hook fabric or my clusters to a page, make a hole, and then, you know, you can undo that and hook them. So I'll show you that when I get some done. So these need to be where I know they're at. Actually, I'm going to put them in my thing. And then what's in here? Just some packaging. When I want to, like my paper doll book, I have to finish. A couple of them need to be lined so they're sturdier. And these kind of things are much easier to work with because they're just a little bit more flexible. Some of them are if they're super thick, and the women are small, so they should. We got a recipe here. Curry dip, that's the most vital thing. Mini lemon ginger cheesecakes. Anyway, so I just kept a few. I don't need a lot of the light ones for that. What else is in here? And then I just pulled some new papers I found. Like this was from Carrie. She wrapped my gift in, so I will cut it up and do some stenciling and stuff on it, and it will become collage fodder. Yes, I just did some papers. This is like a packing slip that comes in for work. I like the paper when it gets, and I like the name of the book. So there's no, I cut off anything else. You know, I might cut off. You know, now if you come, you know, the point too is you're gonna. I just can't tell you how happy this is, y'all. I am just really not paying attention to time. And this was the Maryland Terps, and it had a slight, I cannot stand moldy, misty, mildewy smell, but the coffee just seemed to take it away because it wasn't much. So Maryland's a big Greek school. And this was a book of different women. So I can cut them and use it as a page, or I can cut them out, so I'm not sure. But yeah, just a few. And then this was something I found in a doll book. It's the Siouxland Doll Club, and it's their typed rules and all kinds of stuff. So I just, I like the typing of it. It's not going to be the main thing. But anyway, so that's just some of what I was tie-dyeing yesterday. Tie-dyeing. I don't know why I say that. And then I wanted to show you all this, and then I'm going to go. So Beverly's hanging out, and then when she leaves, I'm going to take a quick walk. And then I'm just going to start doing what I want to do. I do want to grab a bunch more tchotchkes and show you. I want to take you with me on the new ones. Yeah, and just put around and make a place in my studio for all my incoming stuff that I've been working on that I know it's right here. So if I want something from it, I know where it's at. So I found this in my garage. I have literally a whole big container of paper doll books. Love paper doll books. And in my head, I will, and they're perfect, for future grandchildren, these future little kids in my life. But I'm going to check prices too. Some of them might be valuable, but I want to cut them up. Look at that. I love these kind of books. I'm telling you, as a kid, I didn't feel good. My mom had to go get me stuff. She had to get me paper dolls. Isn't that fun? Now, it's a given. I am not the best cutter-outer. The part of me is like, just make a couple color copies. But that's not the point. The point is to use stuff up. And I have that children's kind of book that I made. So, but this is the kind of thing I might do a deep dive and just go through it and do a little reel and show you everything for those who would be interested. But yeah. So this was from the back of a book. So you can borrow books for, Maryland has many counties, and they're closer together than, let's say, all the counties in California. So I'm not sure how it would work in California. But we have a library called Enoch Pratt, and it's the coolest library. It's in Baltimore. And they'll loan anything they have. A lot of branches won't loan things because they want it for their people, right? I mean, a lot of systems. But overall, as long as it's not brand new, people are going to loan it. But this book came, and this was the back page of it. And I just loved it. So I made a couple copies of it. So I felt like I would do a slit here, and I can make a pocket out of it, or just a page. But I love it. I just think it's super cool. So Enoch Pratt Free Library of Baltimore, Maryland. It was an interesting book it was an old book, the 30s maybe, and I made a couple copies of the people in there. So anyway, that's what's going on here. And this is just something from a package in Temu that I have an idea for already. I think it's a sticker. I thought it was vellum. It's not really vellum. But really, not that I go thrifting often, but I want to take you guys and poke around and get used to looking and not buying. But buying old packages of vellum and paper at the thrift store, it's just hard to beat it. Because it already has a patina on it. But you guys are probably thinking, what? I love these things. Actually, I used to have one and keep it as like a to-do list. Because look how linear it is. It's lovely. All right. And here's just a little something. A sticker. But that's it, y'all. I got to get when I get my dishes finished. Listen, she's bringing me some paper plates. Because I am going to just use paper plates. And then I have to get my car needs a service. So I got to make an appointment for that. Let me write that down. And then once that's done and I have an idea, I think I'll try to do that for next Thursday, what that costs, then I'm going to talk to Kenny and have him send someone out. But I think it's leaking underneath the tiles or the linoleum, which But I keep telling myself, my grandma did dishes her whole life by hand. And she feeds much more people than I did. All right, guys. So that's just a little bit what's going on. And yeah. So I hope you have a lovely New Year's Eve. And I'm going to try to pop on, but I forget. But tomorrow we're going to get some stuff written down, things I can refer to. And yeah, I'm excited about that. But all right, you guys, you take care. And I'm going to see you hopefully tonight. Maybe I'll wish you a happy New Year's Eve before I go to sleep.